Hypixel Skyblock is the most popular game on the Hypixel network, and even though I've been playing on the server for many years, I've never actually tried it out. If you know my channel, you know that I've spent a lot of time on a server called Windcraft, and there's a big debate going around about which one is better. I of course have already played Windcraft, but I've never tried out Skyblock, so I thought I'd join firsthand and then rank both servers based on their gameplay, story, and overall mechanics. So I've joined like once before, but I pretty much just made this bridge to the portal and then left. What I do know is it's telling me to make a wooden pickaxe, so I'm gonna do that. What? Please bear with me, I'm very new. Cool, I have no idea what any of that does. Let's go through the portal, shall we? Now right away, Windcraft gets a bonus point for having a tutorial. It becomes apparent really fast that I have no idea what I'm supposed to do or where anything is. I had to ask other players for help so many times because I had no idea where anything was or what I was supposed to do. If I said I knew what I was supposed to be doing, that would be... Oh wait, objective talk to villagers. Oh. Hey, math man, do you count as a villager? Apparently not. I guess only these villagers with the green over their heads count. Hi, promising axe recipe, what is this? Can I talk to the cow? Moo. 12 skills in Skyblock. Oh boy, more professions from Windcraft, which I do not care about. Here's the first real comparison I can make between Skyblock and Windcraft. On Skyblock, there's these 12 different skills ranging from woodcutting to mining to just plain old combat. On Windcraft, you have your normal combat level, but you also have profession levels. These include a couple different versions of gathering and crafting, but they're so boring that pretty much everybody just ignores them. I was starting to get worried that Skyblock's versions were going to be mandatory for the game. This fear was reinforced later on when an NPC asked me to do this. Give wool to the carpenter. Oh hey, that one place I went to with animals had everything except for sheep apparently. Maybe I just have to go to like this second island or something. What level was it? Farming level 5. Okay, well let's get to farming.
2 hours later.
And now I can go to this place. I don't know what to... Sheep! Come here. Aha, hey. I have your wool. It was way too hard to get. What? Give how many wool? What do you want from me? Well, I'll be right back.
20 minutes later.
Okay, I have a stack of wool. How many are you gonna take from me? He took the entire stack? I got that as a joke. I didn't know he wanted it. I didn't know he wanted an entire stack of wool. What the heck? Needless to say, this surprised me. A similar starting quest in Windcraft has you grabbing 2 eggs, a bucket of milk, and 3 wheat grains for a cook who wants to make a cake. The quest then gives you the exact coordinates to a bored farmer who tells you how to get all of the ingredients. Upon returning to the cook, you get rewarded with experience, money, and a special item that you can only get from that quest. This seemed to be the complete opposite of Skyblock, as the NPC just kind of said, hey, give me some amount of wool that I know what the amount is, but you don't, and I won't tell you where the wool is either. But of course, gathering stuff isn't the only thing to Skyblock. While exploring, I had found the dungeon hub, and I wanted a good challenge, so I looked around. The NPC there said I needed to be at least combat level 5 to talk to him, so I ran off to kill some mobs. I mean, how hard could it be to get to level 5? Yeah, I'm just gonna narrate over this because it's insufferable. According to my count, I killed like 340 mobs just to get to level 5. And that doesn't even kill all the stuff I killed earlier, including the sheep for the wool. To prove a point, I booted up a fresh class on Windcraft and it took me less than 7 minutes to get to level 5. And I was actively avoiding all the things I knew could get me XP even faster. And even if Windcraft's leveling system was as grindy as Skyblock's, at least the combat is like a little bit fun. Like on Skyblock, I'm just clicking my sword for 30 minutes, but on Windcraft, I can actually like toss out my totem because I'm on the shaman class, or if I chose a different class, I could use the arrow storm or something like that. It's just so boring. Like, I get it. I understand the grind of getting that really good item, but there's just so many better ways to not make it so monotonous. And that wasn't even the worst thing, because I tried to get through just one area's worth of quests. Basically, this just ended up with me running to the mine and talking to a couple NPCs, and then I started mining, which was pretty fun at first. It has a bunch of different layers where you can collect the ore from that area and then go to the next one to unlock it. I got gold, then I got lapis and redstone and then emeralds and stuff, and it was a pretty good challenge, you know? And then I got down to the final obsidian layer, which had some mobs which I could deal with. But then I got to a new stage in the quest. Okay, I think I got through most of like that basic stuff there, the basic quest things. Now I just need to level up for the final area. I don't know. And it's 22,000 XP. Ah, do I want to do it? Ah, I don't want to do it. I did it. I have been mining for like 3.5 hours. It's 1 in the morning. I have so many diamonds. I don't want to play anymore. And now it says to give this person valuable materials. I assume that's what these are. I don't know what it is. Take it. You... what? How... what is that? So somebody told me that you take 5 stacks of the item you need and put it in a crafting table to get 2 of the enchanted item. Well, goodbye to these 3 hours of diamonds, I guess. And I have 10 enchanted diamonds. Was it worth it? No. And if you think I'm doing the other 2 items I need, you're out of your mind. I'm leaving. Needless to say, I was done with this game. Oh, by the way, I couldn't even do the dungeon I was hoping to run because the level 5 combat minimum is just to talk to the NPC. You actually need combat level 15 to even go in the first floor, and I don't want to do that. Even the first dungeon in Windcraft opens up at level 5, and you know how easy it is to get to there. But with that being said, before I ranked the server, there were a couple positives. It seems like people are pretty nice to new players because one person gave me a set of mining armor while I was down in the mines, and another person gave me 500,000 coins. I have 500,000 coins. Thanks, random person. Hearing the stories I've heard about Skyblock, I'm gonna get wiped and like banned from the server tomorrow. Let's go. Now what the value of that is, I don't know, because it looks like the market is hyperinflated beyond compare, but at least it was a good start and got me some basic gear. Also, having your own little island to build on was a nice touch, but Windcraft has it too, so I don't care. But now it's time to give Hypixel Skyblock a rank. Basically, I'll have a bunch of areas that it has in common with Windcraft, and then I'll give it a score out of 10 based on how good it does. For the first category, we have gameplay. 0. If it's not obvious why, rewatch the video, I don't know. But for the second category, we have quest. 0. That carpenter can eat that stack of wool for all I care. Now here's a category where Skyblock can make up some ground. Map design. And for this one, they actually get 5 points. Seeing as Hypixel is so high budget, they do have the resources to actually get a decent map. Each area is on their own server as to avoid lag, and everything looks passable. That being said, Windcraft's building is so much better. I promise I'm not sponsored by them. Probably the reason for that is because Grian owns the server and he's like the YouTube Minecraft builder, so that definitely helps. But for our last category, we have unique mechanics. And Skyblock actually gets a point for this one. I know some of you might be surprised as there's a whole mana system and weapons that can do special abilities like give you speed and stuff, but it's pretty bare bones when you look at it compared to Windcraft. I won't go too in depth about it, especially because I've already made 2 videos on it, but Windcraft's combat mechanics are so cool. But I'm gonna stop ragging on the server. Obviously, I really don't like it, but if you do, that's fine. I have nothing against you if you do. I, however, will stick with the precursor just because I like it more. If you want to join me, I made 2 videos about Windcraft, which you can check out on my channel. And if you enjoyed, why not hit the subscribe or even the join button down below, because it really helps me out. But of course, thank you for watching.